Okay, chat. All right, chat. Recap on the Spiral Abyss. Okay. I did it yesterday, but it went kind of all over the place. So, I will give a few tips on how to play the game. There's gonna be some footage from yesterday probably in the video as well, but I will give a few tips on floor 11, what I think works the best on floor 11. Few tips for 11-3 first chamber, because I think second chamber and third chamber are kind of whatever. Like, even first chamber is pretty easy, but there's like a few things maybe you can do to make it easier, since you need to defend the core. And then yeah. So I think for 11, basically, first half, it kind of doesn't matter what you play as long as you have the damage. So you just need to bring a decent amount of damage here. And then, because these enemies cannot be grouped, right? So bring whatever, preferably Dendro damage, because you have a Dendro damage buff. But if you don't have Hyper Bloom, I think Hyper Bloom first half is probably the best option, honestly. So let's do a Hyper Bloom. Honestly, everyone should have Hyper Bloom by now. Cookie, intro. And then second half, if you have Kazuha Venti, that's great. If you don't, you can use Sucrose. But it might be a little bit helpful for the second half, so you can avoid the enemies going around. So I don't know, like Sucrose National. Let's do Sucrose National, I guess. With Fischl. Let's do it with Fischl. But it's really just 11-1 that is a little bit tricky, I would say. The rest is whatever. The rest is really whatever. But here, you start straight up against those dudes. You do all your stuff. They don't move, but they attack the monolith. But if you stay close to them, they shouldn't attack too much. And then, yeah. And this one might teleport. It's kind of 50-50 RNG. Like, if I restart, it's probably going to be a different move. So, I think it's kind of like RNG a little bit. Like, if I go here, they might both teleport. Yeah, this time it's the other one that teleports. So, it's a little bit RNG. But still, you shouldn't take too much damage. Just focus them, run at them straight up, and then focus the other one. With Hyper Bloom, it should be fast. Honestly, with Hyper Bloom, it should be pretty fast. And then they respawn on the other side, and then easy clap. And then easy clap. Like that. Okay, we took 10%. This one is cringe because it targets from like a Thar, but easy clap. And then second half, the enemies spawn in front of you. I forgot it was Pyro Slime, so my team is kind of shit, but preferably bring Hydro, I guess, here. But Fischl can kill them, it's fine. Hey, stop. Wait, how do you... What is bro getting, like, all the way there? Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. Okay, and then these guys... You just... Sucrose can take care of everything, honestly. She's cute enough. She's strong enough. They don't have a lot of HP. You can take your time. Nothing crazy. Then these guys, they target you almost instantly. Except this guy, I was a bit far. But if you're close to them, they will start attacking you straight up. So, it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. Honestly, I think this floor 11 is pretty easy. Yay. The dead. Alright, yeah, that was kind of free. Let's go. Alright, floor 11, easy. Hyper Bloom first half, Navia second half, National second half. Anything works, really. Few tips to 11-1 first half, but other than that, it's kind of whatever. Floor 12. Floor 12. If you have Emily, by the way, I think floor 12 first half is she's probably the best because she can use the blessing very well. Or if you just play reverse meld with like Nahida, Bennett with like Ganyu or Risley, that can be very good first half as well. But otherwise, without counting the blessing, first half best team. Hyper Bloom works really good. Any team with Kazuha should work pretty good, especially 12-2, 12-3. 12-1, you just need a bit of damage to take care of the PMA. So a single target team can work very well, but you might struggle a little bit on 12-2, 12-3. So overall, I would just put like a national team or Hyperbloom, Aggravate, stuff with like Nahida or Kazuha or Farina can work really good first half. And you're very flexible, honestly, on the first half. There's not really like the best team, I would say, for first half. It's very flexible. You can pretty much play anything as long as you have enough single target DPS for the PMA. Even a Yaka freeze can work if your Yaka is good enough. The real issue is going to be 12-2. Okay? 12-2, second half is going to be the real challenge. You cannot use your Neuvillette. You can still use Farina or Yelan because they can buff some other characters, but it's not necessarily the best option. Best team second half. I think if you have Navia, it's a no-brainer. You just play Navia second half. Especially if you have Zhongli, it's even better. But if you don't have Zhongli, you can just do like Bennett Shangling with Geo Traveler. Where's my Geo Traveler? Yeah. With Geo Traveler, not Dendro Traveler. Or you can do Ningguang as well. Ningguang would work pretty good. Any double Geo, double Pyro here should work pretty good. If you don't have Navia, Zhongli should be enough Geo to take care of all the shields, honestly. Even this one, you don't need to plunge anymore. So you can do like a Xiao team with Zhongli. That works pretty good. But any team with Zhongli will work very good second half. If you don't have Zhongli, if you don't have Navia, if you don't have Geo stuff, the last option is going to be... you have two options, actually. You have two options. Overload. So either Overload with Raiden or Arlecchino. Bennett Shangling. Raiden, Bennett Shangling. Chevreuse. Or you can do even Fischl, Bennett Shangling, Chevreuse. That works too. You can do Arlecchino with Bennett, Fischl, Chevreuse. That works too. Any Overload team with like decent characters like Bennett Shangling, Fischl, or Raiden, or even Yae should be fine. Even Arlecchino Overload. You can replace Fischl by Beidou if you don't have Fischl built for some reason. Anything like that can work. Even Chlorane Overload should be pretty good. Yeah, Overload overall will be pretty good. You can do Chlorane, Bennett, Shangling, Chevreuse. Or even like Fisher. You can do double Electro as well, by the way. You don't have to have Shangling, but Overload. Last option, if all this is not available on your account, is going to be plunge teams. If you have Xian Yun, plunge teams can work pretty well, especially if you're using a Claymore DPS. You can do Plunge Diluc, Plunge Hu Tao. It's gonna take a bit of time to like... This one is easy to break. It's a bit harder to break that shield, but it's still fine. It's still fine with Hu Tao Plunge, honestly. And also, Hu Tao Plunge has so much damage. If you do Farina, Yelan, Xian Yun, you should have a lot of damage, honestly. Even if you can't break the... If you can't break the shield fast, it would be a lot of damage. So you can do that. You can do with Diluc. You can even do with Dia, honestly. You could even do with... This is not Dia. You could even do with Dia Plunge. It's not the best, but at least she's Claymore and she will plunge. You can do it with Beidou. You can do it with... What other Claymore do we have? I wouldn't do it with Eula, to be fair. You could even do it with Navia. If you have Navia, you don't have to play double Geo, by the way. And Bennett Shangling. You could even do Navia Plunge. Navia Plunge would work pretty good. And I think that's it. Chongyun is okay, but... What's a good Diluc Plunge team? Literally this. Literally this. And I think that's pretty much it. Like, second half is very restrictive compared to first half. Rational works as well, but it's pretty much Overload team, so... Rational is pretty much an Overload team, but it works very good. So you can use that as well with Xingqiu if you don't want to use Yelan. And first half, anything works as long as you clear the PMA fast enough, honestly. Whatever. Really whatever. You're kind of free on first half to use whatever you like. As long as you meet the condition for the second half, first half is pretty freestyle. So yeah. I've seen some people do Yoimiya second half. It can work, but your Yoimiya needs to be a bit good, I would say. You need Zhongli still. You need like you need some Geo still if you play Yoimiya second half. Even Yoimiya Overload doesn't work that great second half in my opinion, but it's okay. It's usable, but it's not the best. But best is Navia. You can do Noel if you have a very good Noel. You can do Noel Plunge as well if you really want to. And I think that's it, honestly, for the best teams. And after that, I'll put some footage of like my different runs that I did yesterday. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, Mono Geo second half, broken. Any Geo stuff, second half is going to be good. Yeah. This is going to go on YouTube, chat. So if you missed all the recap, feel free to check out the YouTube. I'm probably going to post it on like Monday because I'm not going to be there for the rest of the weekend. So I won't be able to edit. I have a lot of other stuff. So yeah. Overall, I think this Abyss is a little bit easier than the previous one, but a little bit more restrictive on the second half than the previous one. Because like the previous one... So, oh yeah, we had this. Yeah, I mean, I feel like first half previous Abyss, you had a bit more flexibility. The enemies are not too tanky. Even the last boss, it goes invisible. If you don't have Electro or Electro Dendro, it was kind of shit, but it wasn't that bad. I really didn't use that many Quicken team on the first half. Or like Hyper Bloom. I mean, I used Hyper Bloom quite a bit, but I was also using a lot of like all the Kino and Navia, stuff like that. And second half, if you had 2 Hydro characters, it was literally free. If you had Furina Shingcho, Furina Yelan, Furina Kokomi, with Kazuha preferably, second half was literally like so free. So I feel like it was fine, honestly. I don't think it was that bad at the last Abyss, but it was less restrictive, a little bit more annoying maybe with all the waves, because there was a lot of waves. But it wasn't that much worse than the current one, in my opinion. And if you had Nuvi, it was literally like GG. So overall, this will be slightly easier, but not by a lot. Not by a lot. Because like second half is really, really restrictive. And I'm scared. I'll give it like a second review once I'm done like a decent amount of Viewers Abyss. But I think I'm going to struggle a lot on the second half for Viewers Abyss. I don't think it's going to go that well. But we'll see. Okay, can I run fast? Can you run fast to like not avoid them to run? Yes, you can. Okay, so at the start of this fight, I would probably run fast. Because like... Or, wait. Actually, maybe you don't have to run. Maybe you just wait. Yeah. If you're too far, they just don't run. You just want to run as soon as the round starts. So you get closer to them. And they don't go all over the place. Yep, they're getting cooked. Wait, there's 2 more enemies. Okay, we're fine. Feel this and then you... Okay. Okay, not bad. Ow. Okay, that's like not a bad... That was pretty good. They're moving a little bit, but... Okay, could have been a bit faster, probably. 115. Not too bad, not too bad. I think for this first half on the Chamber 2, you run as fast as possible to the 2 big dudes. Then you take... I mean, the wolves is like... There's not really anything you can do to the wolves. Like, they move around anyway, so... But I think... You run as fast as possible here. You beat the 2 dudes. And then you bring the wolves here. So when you beat the wolves, you spawn on the 2 other enemies. And then you can just continue your rotation without moving around. No, if you stay here... Oh, yeah, they stay... They go like that. Okay, so you want to stay in the middle. I'm still doing some damage. Wait, I'm kind of trolling, though. Ow. Ow. Wait, he's doing double. Oh my god, I'm trolling. I'm kind of trolling, chat. Sorry. Okay, it's fine. Oh, bro is dead. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I think Navia's second half is pretty good. Well, this guy, if you don't have a Claymore, you'd like to have Zhongli or either Zhongli or a Claymore, pretty much. And otherwise, Hyperbloom is also pretty good. Oh, Zhongli destroys that shield. Chat, you should Hey, all I see is that Zhongli is the GOAT. Oh my god. 358. C0R1, by the way. Oh fuck, he got the shield back. Bro, that's a C0R1 Navia. Whoa, dude, this is absurd.